As far as your connection to Kobe, you posted on Instagram that you've loved him since you were a little kid.
Yeah.
Would you like to share anything about how he's impacted you?
Yeah, he's impacted me greatly, not just myself, but my brother. We've kind of patterned our work ethic after him. 5 a.m., 6 a.m. workouts because of Kobe. Understanding that you can't be afraid of failure. I always think about the air balls he shot in the playoffs, and that was motivation for me when I wasn't playing right away early in my career. I broke my foot, I was getting DNPs, and when people were kind of throwing me away, I had the confidence to kind of keep going, understanding that if I worked and continued to really dedicate myself to this craft, that I would have a chance to be successful. But just, being able to talk to him and tell him like what he meant to me, what he meant to my career, and that I probably don't get here without being able to see a successful person that failed at first in the basketball atmosphere. So it's tough, and I'm just thankful I was able to talk to him. I'm sad I wasn't able to get to the Mamba Academy last summer to work out with him and in summers to come. But I think the legacy he's left, the stories we're able to tell about him to kind of uplift his past and the future of the Bryant legacy is something that we can always remember.
Well, CJ, I just want to ask you one question because I know what Kobe ranks with me, and me and you partners, right?
Right.
So we usually on the same page. What does he rank with you all time? Just, you can say 1 through 10, 1 through 5. I just want to see if me and you on the same page.
You got Mike, and then there's Kobe. To me, it's Mike and Kobe. Obviously, you have a lot of great players that have played. You got Wilt. You got a lot of historic.
No, but we're not counting. Well, see, that's and see, you right where I'm at. We're not gonna do Wilt because at the end of the day, man, we didn't see Wilt. Wilt was playing against Skip Bayless and Max Kellerman, man. We're not counting that right now. We're talking about top 5, and we're right with now. Finish your list.
I go Mike and Kobe. So I always say, if you're born in the '90s,
yes, thank you.
Kobe is your Jordan. If you're born in the '80s, Jordan is your Jordan.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I think that's something that we're really seeing so much. Kobe did a lot behind the scenes. He didn't do it a lot for the cameras, but you could see the impact he's had on this generation, your generation of NBA players. And, as close friendships, obviously with your teammate, Carmelo Anthony, who's not playing today, citing personal reasons. How has this brought your team together, given, the impact he's had on your whole team?
I think it's just perspective. It's sad that a tragedy has to happen for you to really gain clarity and perspective on what's really important in your life. And I think, whenever something happens, you kind of, you get closer to your loved ones, you get closer to your teammates. And I think, like some of the OGs say, you give people their flowers while they can still smell them. You make sure people really understand what they mean to you. And that's kind of what we've done, and try to give everybody space, understand the relationships they've had. And I always tell people it's important that you grieve. You take the time to mourn because this basketball stuff is secondary. Life is first.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.